Hey guys, Spud3D here, and I'm finally back on Planeswalker Network. And I'm tired out for some reason. And I'm going to be opening up some old stuff actually. An m14 fat pack, as well as 3 boosters of Dragon's Maze. Simply because they were on clearance at my local card shop. The fat pack only cost $28, and the packs were $2.50 each, so I couldn't pass that up. So I had to buy them. And even though I normally buy singles now, I'm kind of over pack buying, I guess. Except for cracking them and stuff. I do like the appeal of packs, so I'm going to start by opening these 3 Dragon's Maze packs. I'm going to do the Tajak pack last, just for good Boros hopes. Anyway, sorry guys, I haven't uploaded in a little bit. Ben has been doing most of our uploading and stuff. We hope to get you some stuff. This pack looks pre-opened. I'll open up the back. That was kind of weird. The pack, the back of the pack was already a little bit open there. So let's pop open our first pack of Dragon's Maze. This is only the second pack of Dragon's Maze I've ever opened. Going to go straight to the uncommons. Our first uncommon is a Rakdos Carnage Gladiator. Then Pharaoh Animist, Putrefy, and a rare. Oh, sweet! A dual card. I love these. Breaking and Entering. Looks like Rakdos and Dimir. So breaking is target player puts the top 8 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. Pretty powerful card. And entering is put a creature card from the graveyard into the battlefield under control. It gains haste. And we gain a Simic Guild Gate. Ooh, sweet, a Night. I love Night. Anyway, so stack the rares, stack the uncommons, stack the commons. And stack the tokens. So, first pack, not too bad. I do love the dual cards, even if they're not great. That's actually only my second dual card. My other one is like Live and Learn, the gain life and gain centaurs. So looks like first card is going to be a Golgari Cluestone. Just extra stuff over there. These cards have a very strange feel to them. Okay. So, we've got a Bronzerake Moa, a Blaze Commando, a Kronos Incubation, and our, geez, keep getting that foiled out there. Our rare is a Blood Scavenger, which is a 2-drop for a 2/1. If you draw a card while you had no cards in your hand, instead draw 2 cards and lose 1 life. And we have a foiled Jalen Sphinx, which is a 5 mana for a 1/5 with Flying Vigilance. Whenever attacks, attacking creature is +1/+1 until end of turn. And a Boros Guild Gate and a Centaur token. So it looks like you get a token per pack, actually. That's nice. And the John Sphinx should go with our uncommons. I do like having all these Boros cards, considering I am building Boros. Rare. Alright. Anyway, next pack, our final pack with Tajak Blade Legion. Nothing too good. We did get some nice foils in the last pack. Jeez, these packs are difficult. Come on, I want to pull Tajak in these packs or something. So going straight to the uncommons. We have Unflinching Courage, a card that I did already actually get. Blast of Genius. Debt to the Deathless. Ooh, yeah! Sweet! So we did not pull a leader of Boros, but we did pull Meslek Is It Paragon. 6 mana for a 2/4. Play with the top card of your library revealed. You may cast the top card of your library if it's instant or sorcery card. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery card copy, it may choose new targets for the copy. She or he, I can't tell. It's right there. I think that's, yeah, he is a very good card. Very, very nice when you're playing like an Izzet or something like that. I always forget all the clan names. That goes there. And the add card lists. Unfortunately, no token. Anyways, those are our 3 packs of Dragon's Maze that I got on clearance. Pretty nice pulls, actually. And our feature presentation, the Fat Pack. This is an m14 Fat Pack. Obviously, you've got the stuff with the intro packs, all that stuff, all that gooch stuff with a Chandra Pyromaster, I believe, who I do already have, so, but my Chandra Pyromaster is in pretty bad condition, so, I didn't really show this in previous videos, but these do fold out into a poster. I did show this in my Nyx one, so, just get that, get this glue off, this, whatever you want to call it, and there is a very nice looking Chandra poster, Ignite Your Spark 2014 core set poster, the sick, awesome player's guides, there, yeah, I do have Chandra Pyromaster right there, with the best cards of the set, the suggested mods to the intro decks, also sweet, cardboard dividers, the new stuff. It smells so good. I didn't cover this in my previous Fat Pack thingy. I had no idea what these were. These are actually the deck boxes. Obviously, you should probably know that if you're a Magic player. These are the very basic deck boxes that they give you. Here we have a Chandra Pyromaster one with the Ignite Your Spark, and a Garruk one. Garruk Caller of Beasts, I believe it is. So just fold those together. Nice. Set those aside. And then we've got our Fat Pack box, which I'll set up like that. Spin down. Yes, I love spin downs. Collecting more spin down die. The m14 thing. This is actually a pretty cool looking spin down. Don't love the color scheme, but I do like how it's like offset. And then 4 booster packs. There are 5 booster packs. A lot of Archangel of Thune packs. A how to play quick start guide. Set that over there. And fresh new lands. I love having some fresh new lands. I'm not going to open these lands and keep these lands packaged in case I ever bring them to a event or anything. And then 4 packs. So, and then our beautiful Chandra Pyromaster box right there. Always nice to have in the fact. So I'm going to just start with the top pack. Actually, out of the feature cards, I have Archangel of Thune. I have like half of them actually. Yeah, out of like the 4 they have, I have 3 of them, I think. Start with the top pack. Pop it open. Oh, jeez. Put out with the other stuff. First card, Angelic Wall. Skipping forward to the uncommons. Yes, finally! I've been waiting so long to get a Staff of the Wild Magus. Oh my gosh, yes, finally. I wanted that or a Staff of the Sun Magus, but that's fine. Bubbling Cauldron. Nice artifact there. Angelic Accord. Oh, this card is good. This card I'm definitely putting in my mono white deck. Oh my god! Oh my gosh! Holy cow! Yeah, like a boss. Garruk, Caller of Beasts. Oh, just the guy I wanted. Yes, oh my gosh, yes. Garruk, Caller of Beasts, 6 mana for a Planeswalker Garruk with 4 loyalty. +1 ability, reveal the top 5 cards of your library, put all creature cards revealed this way into your hand, put the rest in the bottom of your library in any order. -3, you may put a green creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. -7, you gain an emblem. Whenever you cast a creature spell, you may search your library for a creature card, put it into the battlefield, and shuffle your library. This is actually super exciting, guys, because this is the first Planeswalker I've ever pulled out of a pack. All the others I've purchased as singles. But that is sick. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh, the wait is over. I pulled a Planeswalker. Yes. Oh my god. Yeah, and he's green. Green's actually the deck I'm just right now building, my mono green deck. Oh. Oh my god, yeah. That's sick. Oh my gosh. Millstone. Ooh, yes, Banisher Priest. I am getting all of the good cards that I wanted. Banisher Priest. Very nice exit card. Staff of the Mind Magus. Staffs for days. Quicken. Our rare is 1 mana. The next instant or sorcery card you cast has flash. And draw a card. Nice, and a sweet sliver token. Oh, I'm still so excited that I pulled Garruk, Caller of Beasts, guys. This is really awesome. A Garruk, Caller of Beasts pack. Oh, beastly. Oh yes. Oh my yes. The wait's over. I've opened so many things, and I finally pulled a Planeswalker, guys. Okay, I'll finally shut up about it. Okay. Blightcaster. A Cordial Shield. Angelic Accord again. Ooh! All the white rares for days. Planar Cleansing. Destroy all non-land permanents for 6 mana. A Mountain card. And a Add card. Oh, this is so sweet, guys. I've gotten all the color rares that I needed. Skip straight to the uncommons. Shiv's Embrace. Staff of the Sun Magus. Jeez, staffs for days. Sager Vampire. And Domestication. 4 mana, enchant creature. You control enchanted creature. At the beginning of run step, if enchanted creature's power is 4 or greater, sacrifice Domestication. And a foiled Minotaur Abandon. 6 mana for a 4/6. Nice, just a shiny. And a dragon token, Pumpable Dragon. Nice, because I actually do need dragon tokens from a mono red deck. I am getting all of the bossness in these packs. Much good. Very MTG. Doge moment. Oh my gosh. This is sweet. The only thing better was if I pulled Garruk, Caller of Beasts foiled, because I already have a Johnny Caller of the Pride. Illusionary Armor. Enchant creature gets +4/+4. Oh my gosh, staffs for days. Sager Vampire and Mind Sparker. 3 mana for a 3/2 first strike. Whenever an opponent casts a white or blue instant sorcery spell, Mind Sparker does 2 damage to that player. That creature or player. Very nice. I'm gonna definitely put those staffs in my mono white deck. Oh, this is sweet, guys. I've gotten all of the cards I need. Everything. Much good. Very, very awesome. Okay. Get the next pack stuff out of there. Another Millstone. I feel like I'm getting the same exact types of cards. Corrupt. Bramble Crush. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Why am I getting all the cards that I want? Guardian of the Ages. I want artifacts to trade. Put those out because a lot of my friends, my Magic playing friends, want artifacts. 7 mana for a 7/7 defender. Whenever a creature you control attacks a planeswalker, you or a planeswalker you control, Guardian of the Ages loses defender, and if it has it, and gains trample. So that's gets to be very powerful. 3 packs left. Another Angelic Wall is our first card. Just get to the uncommons. Bubbling Cauldron again. Vampire Warlord again. Or actually, I didn't get with that again. Warden of the Lost Isle. Oh my gosh! Mythics for days! Windreader Sphinx, 7 mana for a 3/7. Whenever a creature you control flying attacks, you may draw a card. And a foiled Staff of the Flame Magus. This actually, guys, this may be the best fat pack I've ever opened in my life. I've gotten so many foils, 2 mythics, a lot of good mono white cards that I want. Only thing that could make this better is if I pulled another Archangel of Thune. Only thing that can make this better. Add card. Life to charge. Shock. That's nice to have. Another shock. Rod of Ruin. That's nice. I have the original, like, one of the earliest printings of Rod of Ruin from 9th edition. Shiv's Embrace. Vial of Poison. Oh my gosh, another mono white rare. Path of Bravery. 3 mana. As long as your life total is greater than or you're equal to your starting life total, creatures you control go +1/+1. Whenever one or more creatures you control attack, you gain life equal to the number of attacking creatures. Sick! Nice to have all these boss job cards. Final pack. Oh my gosh. Much good. I'm dozing out so much here. Okay, there we go. Pack Alpha, Molten Birth, Hell of the Night pack, Mutavault! Oh my god, Mutavault. Oh jeez, what is life? What is life? This is probably the best fat pack I've ever opened. It's a rare land, tap, add 1 to your mana pool, tap 1, becomes a 2/2 with all creature shapes done turn, it's still a land. Oh my gosh, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Oh, this is sick. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you again sometime soon. Bye, guys.